learning style and their foreign teaching style. Last but not least, I want to investigate the Taiwanese students' adjustment to the foreign language teachers' conversation class. So my research questions was, what are the differences between Taiwanese students' post objectives, post expectations, and their foreign teachers' post objectives, and what are the differences between the Taiwanese students' learning privilege and their foreign language teachers' teaching style. Next, I want to know how do the Taiwanese students adjust themselves to the foreign teachers' class. About the literature review, in the beginning, I want to introduce you what the culture is. Then I will narrow down to the academic setting. So I will introduce you the academic cultures in distance, because teacher and students are the two main roles of the class. So I will further discuss the teaching style and the students' learning style and the learning strategy. For the culture, okay, according to Brown, it says that culture is the way of life and it's glue that bind a group of people together. So it influences one's feeling, thinking, and their relations with others. When we come to the academic settings, 2007 indicates that the academic culture in distance occur more often in the academic settings, where the classroom consists of two main rows of non-native students of English and the native English or native teachers of English. For the teacher, we must know what the teacher's teaching styles. According to Fiedler and Solomon's 1992, he says there are four main teaching styles, and they are formal authorities, demonstrators or personal model, facilitator, and delegate. The first two teaching styles is about the teacher dominant. Teacher always is the center of the class, and they control the class. However, the last two is about student-centered. Students have authority to manipulate and design their learning objective. For the students, we must think about their learning style and their learning strategy. Learning style is related to personality and their cognitions, prevalence, tolerance, which different students from one and the others. Different teachers' learning style have different learning strategy. That student will use the strategies to control and manipulate the information to achieve their certain goal. For the research procedure, in the beginning, I will conduct a pilot studies, and the participants include one American teachers and 37 college students. The purpose of my pilot studies is that I want to examine the reliabilities of my questionnaires. If the reliability is high, I think it is qualified to have a further formal study. For the formal study, it's sent as my pilot study. Both qualitative research and quantitative research will be used in the research. For the quantitative research, 600 college students in the universities of technology will be chosen. Then 6 of them will be selected to have a further interview. And all these data will be collected and analysis by the statistics method. And country methodology, participants, as I mentioned before, 600 college students. All of them are students of University of Technology in the central Taiwan. And 6 of them will be chosen to have a further interview. For the questionnaires, there are 4 main parts in my questionnaire. The first 2 parts is about the foreign teachers' post objectives and their teaching styles. And the last 2 parts is about the Taiwanese students' course expectations, and their learning preferences. And you can see the questionnaire I distributed for you. So I will compare the first part and the third part in order to investigate what's the differences between the foreign teachers' course objectives and the Taiwanese students' course expectation. Then I will compare part 2 and part 4 to investigate what's the differences between the foreign teachers' teaching styles and the Taiwanese students' learning preferences. And all these data will be analysis by the Wilson match paired side direct test. For example, the first sections of my research, I will ask students, okay, if the student, if the foreign teacher assists student to learn an accurate pronunciation, I also use five linker scales. If students give them 5 points, it means that the foreign teachers always assist them to learn accurate pronunciations as the objects of class. Then I will ask students, do they expect or prefer to learn the accurate pronunciation in the classroom? If they give 4 points or 5 points, it means they strongly agree the statement. That means that they really want to learn the accurate pronunciations in the class. So I will use the Wilson match pairs to examine if there are any significant difference between part 1 and part 3. And the next answer will be used to respond to my first questions. It's about what are the differences between Taiwanese students' learning expectations and their foreign teachers' learning styles in a conversation class. In the second section, it's about the teachers' teaching styles and the students' learning preferences. For example, I will ask students, in the foreign teachers class, if the teacher takes students as the center of the class, if students get 1 point, it means that the teacher doesn't take students as the center of the class. And further, I will ask them, do they like or prefer as the center of the class? If students get 4 points, it means that yes, they want and they prefer, they are the center of the class. So I also use the Wilson's match pair signs to examine the significance difference between the part 2 and the part 4 in order to investigate what's the differences between the Taiwanese students' learning preferences and their foreign teachers' learning styles in the conversation class. And the rest will be used to respond to my question 2. Okay, further, I will have interviews with these 6 students, and I will ask them first. Okay, do you prefer the foreign teachers or Taiwanese teachers to conduct English conversation class? Why or why not? Then I will ask them, in your personal opinions, what's the differences between the Taiwan teachers and the foreign teachers' teaching ways? Then I want to ask them, I want to know in what aspects do the students cannot fit well in the foreign teacher's classroom, and how do they adjust themselves to the class? Next, I will ask them, do they have any suggestions for the foreign teachers? And the next questions and data will be analysis. My question 6, how do the students adjust themselves to the foreign teacher's teaching style? So you can see my questionnaires will be analysis by the Wilson match paired same rank test and descriptive statistics, and used to respond to my question 1 and question 2. And my question 3 will respond by the interview data. And the interview data will be reorganized